Many teachers have asked on the forum, how do I assign multiple classes to ActivExpression devices? Now, some of you out there may not need to mess with this at all. What you might do is you might have the students pick up a device, and then you open up a session to rename the devices, and you have the students rename their device on the ActivExpression. But it's possible that doesn't work for you, and you want the devices to be named in multiple classes to the devices. Well, hopefully this tip is going to make it clear for you on how to assign multiple classes to ActivExpression devices. Now, if you go to Promethean Planet, you can download this flip chart and see step-by-step directions as well. But what I'm going to do is walk you through the process. And the first place we go is we go to Edit and then Student Database. Now, I already have one class created here, but if I wanted to add another class, I would just click Add Class, and we could do History, and I will teach that as well. And I hit Submit. And I can see I have my class created right there. Now we have to also add students to our classes. Now what you might notice the first time you open ActivInspire is a whole bunch of dummy information and a whole bunch of just crazy names. You can very easily just click and highlight all those names, then hit Remove. And if you want to add a student, it is very simple. You just click on Add Student. You type in their last name, their first name, and then whatever you want their student ID number to be. If you're a fan of college basketball, you can tell these names all have something in common. You can also tell where I went to college from this. So there's a little active tip hint for you. Figure out where Scott went to college. This is all good college basketball team. Now what I need to do is put these students in the class. And I want all these students to be in my history class. So I'm going to select my history class. I'm going to select a student. And then I just click on the arrows to put them into my class. So to watch it again, class, student, arrows, and I can see who's in my class. You see when I change classes, when I click on the algebra class, I see I have no students there. Maybe I want to put Jordan Holes in there. Go back to my history class, I can see who's in there. So now I have classes selected, and I have students selected. Going to click on OK. We have this all done, but now we have students walking into the classroom. So what do you do now? Well, there's two ways to assign students to a device. The first way is by pin, and the second way is to have them automatically assigned. Let me show you each step using the ActivExpressions right now. So now I'm going to show you how to assign the devices by pin number. And over here on the right, I actually have two ActivExpressions so you can see what the students are going to see. So the first thing you have to do is go over here to your voting browser and click right here where it says Assign Students to Devices. Now it looks like a little picture of an active vote, but I promise you it will work for the ActivExpressions. So this menu pops up. What I'm going to do is make sure I have my correct class selected. So if I had 5 or 6 classes, they'd all pop up here. I click on History, and these are the two students that I have in my history class. I can choose whether I want to see their first name or last name first. And then I'm going to click on Assign Devices by Pin Number. Now I click on Assign Devices. And I can see that we have a pin number for each of these students. So let's say that I'm going to be Cody Zeller. On the student's device here, it has a spot to enter the pin. So I'm going to go type in 131 on the device. So I typed in 131 on the device, and I hit Send. I'm going to hit Finish. It's going to assign the students to these devices. I'm going to have one that's assigned to Cody and one that's going to be not assigned at all. And there I can see on the device it actually says his name, Cody Zeller. On this one, it does say Christian Wofford did figure out this is the one that didn't get put in. But now, when they vote, it's going to have their name and all their information locked in. So this is how you do it on using pin to self-assign student names to an ActivExpression. The other way to assign devices is to automatically assign the devices. Now right here I have my two ActivExpressions, they're live. What I'm going to do is go back to my voting browser, click on the same tab to assign devices, and instead of choosing the devices by pin, I'm going to click here where it says automatically assign devices. I click on Assign, and you'll see that now they're automatically assigned to each of those two. Click Finish. So all I have to do is make sure the devices are actually already turned on, and then it picks up, your hub will pick up which devices are out there, and it goes ahead and slaps names on them. So in this case, I might have them all laying out, they're all on. I assign them automatically, and the students know which one to pick up. Using the pin might be better if the students already have a device, and I want to make sure the device they have has their name on them. They've already been passed out. So really, which method you use, whether it be via pin or whether automatically assign, is really up to you. Once your students learn how to enter these pins, that option might end up being the quickest, after it only takes about 30 seconds, or if you have them all laid out at the beginning of each class, maybe the assigning the devices is best for you. The important thing is you know how to do both with the ActivExpression version 2s. Hope this tip helped out, and until next time, blue skies, green lights, and happy flip charts.